Hello everyone, welcome to the class. In our today's class we are going to learn about tenses. Okay, so here in tenses we are going to learn the second part, that is past tense. In our last class we have learned about present perfect continuous tense, and in our last classes we have learned totally, that is present tense. In simple present, what are the helping verbs? Yes, do and does are the helping verbs in simple present. Then comes present continuous tense. In present continuous tense we have learnt the helping verbs, those are is, am and are. And then next one is present perfect tense. In this present perfect tense we have learnt the helping verbs like has and have. We use has and have in present perfect tense. Then we have learnt about present perfect continuous tense. In this present perfect continuous tense we have learnt about has been and have been. Okay, so these are the helping verbs which we use in present tense. And again in the last class we have learnt a sentence, how we can change it into simple present, then that sentence only we can change it into present continuous, then present perfect and present perfect continuous. And also we have seen that each tense, whether it may be simple present, present perfect, present continuous, present perfect continuous, so there are sub 4 kinds of sentence in them. So positive sentence, negative, interrogative and double interrogative. In last class totally we have learnt about all the sentences. In simple present all the 4 sentences, positive, negative, interrogative and double interrogative. And again then we have learnt about present continuous tense, positive, negative, interrogative and double interrogative sentence. Then we have learnt about present perfect, positive, negative, interrogative and double interrogative sentence. Then we have learnt about present perfect continuous tense, positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative and double interrogative sentence. So whole and soul. So how we can change a sentence, single sentence into all these tense in the present tense we have learnt it. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹೌದಾ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಹೌದಾ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಕೊನೆಯದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ತನ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ದಿಂದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಯಾವುವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೂ, ಡಸ್, ಈಸ್, ಎಮ್, ಆರ್, ಹ್ಯಾಸ್, ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್. ಈ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಸ್, ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಡೂ ಮತ್ತು ಡಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ 3 ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅವು ಯಾವುವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸ್, ಆ್ಯಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹ್ಯಾವನ್ನು ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದರ ಜೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ 4 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆ 4 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸಹಿತ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ 3 ಪ್ರಕಾರಗಳದಾವು: ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲ, ಭೂತಕಾಲ ಮತ್ತು ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಕಾಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ in tenses there are 3 kinds, that is present, past and future. So we have now learnt about present tense, and today in this class we are going to learn about past tense. ಸೊ ಆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ಭೂತಕಾಲದೊಳಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಆಗ ಹೋಗಿರುವಂಥ ಘಟನೆಗಳನ್ನು, ನಡೆದು ಹೋಗಿರುವಂಥ ಘಟನೆಗಳನ್ನು, ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಭೂತಕಾಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಹೋಗಿರುವಂಥ ಕಾಲದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಸಮಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಭೂತಕಾಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So here past tense means, so we are talking about the thing, about a subject matter which had happened. So which had happened, we have talking about that in past. So it has been over now. So that we are talking, that is called as past tense. So here past tense, it expresses an action which has completed in the time of past. So this is how we can say that. So now let us move to the past tense. Past tense, it expresses the action which occurred in the time of past. So past tense, it expresses the action which occurred in the past. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು, ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನನ್ನು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿರೋ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ past tense, it expresses the action which has occurred in the past time. So in the time which has passed now. So this is called as a past tense. So as there is a subtense, subkinds in the present tense, in the same way here is also subkinds in this past tense. What are they? Let us see. So past tense. Past tense, here the first one is simple past. And then the next one is past continuous. And then the next one is past perfect. Then past perfect continuous tense. So these are the sub 4 kinds in this past tense. What are they? Simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲದೊಳಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ 4 ಸಬ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಸಹಿತ 4 ಸಬ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳದಾವು ಭೂತಕಾಲದೊಳಗೆ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ. ಅವು ಯಾವುವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಸ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಅದೇ ಥರ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಸಬ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಬ್ 4 ಕೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಇಂಟ್ರೋಗೇಟಿವ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೋಗೇಟಿವ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಈ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡೋಣ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ವರ್ಬ್, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು 3 ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ವರ್ಬ್, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರದ್ದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇವಲ ವರ್ಬನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ. ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ವರ್ಬ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ V1 ಮತ್ತು V5 ಇತ್ತು, V1 ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ V5 ಇತ್ತು, ಹೌದಾ. ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, V4 ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ V3 ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು V4 ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹೌದಾ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಬನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ we have seen that, so in present tense how we can use the verbs we have learnt. So in simple present we have used V1 and V5. So V1 and V5 means root word, main word plus main verb plus yes, es or ies. Then present continuous tense, in this we have learnt about V1 plus ing, verb 1 plus ing. So whatever the main verb is there, for that verb we have to add ing, then it will become V4. And then next present perfect tense. In this present perfect tense we have learnt about participle, okay. We have learnt about V3. And then comes present perfect continuous tense. In this present perfect continuous tense, because we are using has been and have been, that's why we have used V4, verb 1 plus ing. So this is how we have learnt regarding the verb in present tense. Now in past tense, so here we are going to learn about V2. In simple past we are going to learn about V2. In our verb class we have learnt about V2, but once again recall what is V2. V2 means past tense, past verb we have to use. So here subject plus verb 2 plus object. So this is the formula for the past tense, simple past. Now let us move to this simple past tense. Past tense formula for the simple past: subject plus verb 2 plus object. What is the formula for this simple past? Subject plus verb 2 plus object, ಹೌದಾ. subject plus verb 2 plus object. Now let us have some examples for this simple past. So for the simple past, let us have some examples. Our team won the match yesterday. So here see the sentence of this simple past: our team won the match yesterday. Then next, I read a novel. Okay, next, she went to school. She went to school. Then next, they worked together. So these are the sentences. Our team won the match yesterday. I read a novel. She went to school. They worked together. So this one, win, own. So winning, wins, to win. Then read, 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 reading, reads, to read. Then go, went, gone, then going, goes and to go. In the same way, worked is there, work, worked, worked, working, works and to work. So these are the V6, and here we have used V2 in these sentences. These are the sentences of simple past. ಈ ಓನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ರೆಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ವೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು V2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಂಥ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಿದೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟಿನ ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣಂತ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಿನ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣಂತ ನಾವು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಲೆಟರ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ನೌ ಐ wrote a letter. See here, simple present was I write a letter. So write was V1, but now we have to use V2. That's why I wrote a letter. Then we wrote a letter. Okay, next they wrote a letter. You wrote a letter. Suman wrote a letter. Then he wrote a letter, or she wrote a letter. So see the sentences. I wrote a letter, we wrote a letter, they wrote a letter, you wrote a letter, Suman wrote a letter, he wrote a letter. This wrote is there na, write, wrote. So this wrote is a V2. We can say verb to. Write is V1, wrote is V2. So that's why here subject is I, V2 is wrote, a letter is our object. So as per the rule, we have changed the sentence I write a letter into simple past I wrote a letter. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಾವು ರೈಟ್ ಅದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ವರ್ಬ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು V2 ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ರೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೋಟ್ ಬರೆದು ಇದನ್ನು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಐ ರೋಟ್ ಎ ಲೆಟರ್, ವಿ ರೋಟ್ ಎ ಲೆಟರ್, ದೇ ರೋಟ್ ಎ ಲೆಟರ್, you wrote a letter, Suman wrote a letter, he wrote a letter. So these are the sentences of the past tense. Another one is there, that is I go to market. It was there. Okay, so I have to take that one example also here. I go to market. We have seen it. So now I go to market. So here go is V1, then V2 and then V3. So we have to see regarding this. Go is V1. What will be the of V2 for this go? Yes, go can we write as we wrote, write, wrote, can we give here go, got? We can't. Or as we use work, worked, can we say go, got? No, we can't. But here verb change, some irregular verbs are there. Go, then went and then gone. Go, went and gone. So these are the verbs which we can see: write, wrote, written. So that's why I have used this sentence: write, wrote, then written. Write, wrote, written. Because if I use the similar verbs, then you won't learn these kind of verbs. So that's why go, went, gone, write, wrote, written. So now let us move to the sentence. I go to market is a simple present. Now we have to change that sentence into simple past. So that's why I went to market. Next, we went to market. And then, yes, they went to market. And yes, you went to market. You went to market. And then Suman we have used. Now we will use Sunil went to market. So as we have used Sunil, now we will take here she went to market. So see the sentences here. So see the sentence here. I went to market, we went to market, they went to market, you went to market, Sunil went to market, she went to market. So go V2 is went. So that's why I have used here went. So I is subject, went is V2, to market is object. So like this we can change the sentence into simple past. Now let us move to the next one, past continuous tense. So now let us move to the next one, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Now let us see the negative sentence of this past tense. Okay, negative sentence. So to make negative sentence we have to use helping verb did, subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus object. So this is a formula for negative sentence, subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus object. So let us see the example. I did not go to market. So negative sentence, I did not go to market, then we did not go to market. You did not go to market. Then they did not go to market. He did not go to market. She did not go to market. So these are the negative sentence. Pay attention here. I have used did. So helping verb of simple past is did. In our simple past positive sentence we have used V2, and now here in the negative sentence we are using V1 because we have used the helping verb of past tense, that is did. Simple past tense helping verb did ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ನಾವು V1 ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. V2 ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದೊಳಗೆ, ಈಗ V2 ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನಮ್ದು? ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ಯು ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ಹಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ಶಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. Now another example is there, write a letter. So I did not write a letter. So I wrote a letter is a simple past positive. Negative is I did not write a letter. I did not write a letter. Next, we did not write a letter. Then you did not write a letter. They did not write a letter. She did not write a letter. And then he did not write a letter. So this is all what we have learnt now. To make a sentence negative, what we are doing here, we are adding did plus not, and we are using V2, V1 we are using instead of V2. Why? Because we have used helping verb, that is did. Now let us move to the interrogative sentence of this simple past. Simple past in interrogative sentence ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣಂತ. ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸೊ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್? ಡಿಡ್. ಡಿಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ V1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ question mark. So this is what we have seen here. Did plus subject plus V1 plus object and plus question mark. Let us see. Did I write a letter? Question mark. Did I write a letter? Then did we write a letter? Next, did you write a letter? Did you write a letter? Then did they write a letter? Did they write a letter? Next, did she write a letter? Did she write a letter? Then did he write a letter? So these are the interrogative sentences. After negative sentence, what we are using? We are using interrogative sentence of this simple past. So did plus subject plus V1 plus object is there plus question mark is there. So did I write a letter? Did we write a letter? Did you write a letter? Did they write a letter? Did she write a letter? Did he write a letter? We have used. Because did, so helping verb, whenever the helping verb is there and question is there, yes or no, you have to write. Now let us move to the another example, that is to market, to go to market. So go to market is there, past tense, I went to market. Now, so negative, I did not go to market. Now interrogative, did I go to market? Did I go to market? Question mark. Did we go to market? Did you go to market? Then did they go to market? And did she go to market? Did he go to market? So this is what we have learnt now, both the examples. Did I go to market? Did I write a letter? Now let us move to the double interrogative sentence. Okay, double interrogative sentence or WH sentence. What we have to do? We have to add WH word in front of the interrogative sentence. So what is the formula for double interrogative sentence? WH word plus did plus subject plus V1 plus object and question mark is there. So the sentence will be the same. Let us change the helping verb here. sorry, helping verb not. Let us see, change, write the WH word. Why did I write a letter? Next, why did we write a letter? When did you write a letter? Then why did I go to market? Why did we go to market? When did we go to market? How did they go to market? Why did she go to market? Why did he go to market? So these are the sentences. Let us see. Why did I go to market? Double interrogative sentence. Why did we go to market? When did you go to market? How did they go to market? Why did she go to market? Why did he go to market? So these are the sentence we write regarding WH questions where we use detailed answer. Okay. Now let us move to another example, that is to write a letter. Why did I write a letter? Why did I write a letter? Question mark. Then why did we write a letter? Why did we write a letter? When did you write a letter? When did you write a letter? How did they write a letter? How did they write a letter? Why did she write a letter? Why did he write a letter? So these are the sentences. After go to market, another example, I write a letter. So that's WH word, WH question sentence will be, why did I write a letter? Why did we write a letter? When did you write a letter? How did they write a letter? Why did she write a letter? Why did he write a letter? These are the double interrogative sentences we can say. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ 4 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್, ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿವಿ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಬಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೆನ್ಸ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.